We do not care how much it costs. We do not care how far we have to travel. We want to book with this provider because they have made us feel connected to their journey and to their story. So you went to medical school to practice medicine, not to be a content creator, not to be an influencer. But the problem is, if patients don't know you, like you, and trust you, and see and feel your expertise shine through online, then guess what? They're not booking. So in this video, we're going to talk all about building your personal brand as a doctor or a medical professional. Because in this day and age, a personal brand is the only thing that is going to help you stand out in the crowd. So if you're new here, I'm Cheri Cobb, owner of Cheri Cobb Creative, a marketing and growth company for medical providers. And go ahead and introduce yourself to your fellow students. Let them know who you are, what do you like to do for fun when you're not treating patients, and share your specialty, just so we can break the ice a little bit and everybody can get used to each other. But this is going to be a great video, very quick, very straight to the point, but it's going to be a goodie. So grab your pen, grab your notebook, grab your cocktail, grab your coffee, whatever, and make sure you share this video with your other medical professional friends, because I know you have more friends that are in the industry, and I want you guys to all start off strong because that is so important. And one thing that I always say, if you are new here, action takers are money makers. The gold is in the implementation, not the information. So if you don't plan on implementing the things that we go over in this video, then shame on you. But if you really want to start the year off strong and create patients who are obsessed with you and not questioning your prices, and they are just like, whatever this provider has to offer, I want it, put it on the shelf, add to cart, then you're going to take what I say serious and you're going to actually implement everything that we talk about. So by definition, what is even a personal brand, and why do you even need one as a doctor? A personal brand is the reputation, the message, and the experience that people associate with you. It's not your clinic, it is not your credentials, it's not your logo, it's not your brand colors, it's not your pretty Instagram, it's none of that. It is simply what people associate you with. For medical professionals, it's how you communicate your expertise, your values, and your unique approach in a way that builds trust before patients even walk through your doors. And that's so important. Don't just choose their providers based on procedures or prices, or not even office locations, okay? Because some of our clients have patients that are flying to them, and it's all because they have built a personal brand so strong that those patients feel like they're missing out if they don't fly to these offices, right? So they're choosing providers that they feel most connected to. And a strong personal brand helps you stand out from your competition. It helps you attract cash pay patients who value your expertise. And a personal brand also helps you to position yourself as the authority in your industry. So a personal brand is pretty much a necessity at this point. And if you want a way to show up online and express yourself that does not involve you pushing prices or pushing promotions or pushing discounts, then you need to develop a personal brand. Your entire marketing strategy should not be around flexing your newest device or your newest skincare line or none of that. It should be focused on everything that makes you different. And I also took the liberty of creating a personal branding guide, or cheat sheet, if you will, that will be linked in the description box below. After you watch this video, make sure you download that free cheat sheet so you can be on the road to building your very own personal brand. So let's first talk about the 3 pillars of a profitable personal brand. They are authority, authenticity, and visibility. Authority, because it allows you to share your expertise through educational content, not just cookie cutter surface level stuff like sharing a before and after or sharing a photo with your elbow up on your device. No, take it a step further and showcase your authority. This is an example that I always love to give. Instead of just simply sharing a before and after photo, let's just say A patient just had filler, under eye filler, which is pretty visible in a before and an after. Talk about the experience. Talk about the transformation. This patient came to you for what? How did they feel? How did you feel? What did you actually do? Go into great detail. Leave out all the medical jargon and all the medical terms, but talk to people like they're eight. Use terms that, like, if you were explaining what you did to your 8-year-old or your 12-year-old niece, that's how you should be talking to people on camera. Talk about the transformation. Okay, talk about how this patient felt after. A lot of the times when you send your patients, surveys, or you call them just to check on them after the procedures, which you should be doing, they will tell you how they feel. Use those words when describing that experience, because if one person feels that way, guess 9 times out of 10 someone else feels that way too. So that is how you showcase your authority, through your expertise. Authenticity. Show the human side, your why, your patient philosophy, and even some behind the scenes moments. It is simple as this. Mount your phone up and let people see you treating your clients. Laugh a little, talk a little. Just be you and showcase the human side to your business. Talk about your why. At least once a month, you should be sharing a video on why you do what you do, what keeps you going, what motivates you, why did you choose this industry. Those are the types of things that people can connect to and that they can relate to, because it's your story. And the more you can involve people into your story, the more they feel like they're connected to you, because by nature, people are just nosy. Or maybe you can say inquisitive or curious, but people just want to know more about their treating providers. They want to know what school you went to. They want to know why you started your business. They want to know, why did you choose aesthetics or whatever your specialty is. Talk about that more often. I promise you, those are the key components that make people connect to your story. And inside of the personal branding cheat sheet that I have available for you guys, it's going to help you break down the why behind what it is that you do. And then that way, when you see it on paper, it will help you convey it more throughout your content. Visibility. Are you consistent across all platforms, across your website, your Google My Business, your Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you are? Are you showing consistency, or are you just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that? You do this when you feel like it, or you do that when you feel like it. All of this matters when it comes to personal branding. Why? Because people are watching. And if you are not giving 100% effort in being consistent across all platforms, then guess what? Your patients, potential and existing, they see it and they feel it. And they feel like, well, you're not taking your own business serious, so why should we? So those are the 3 pillars when it comes to building a profitable personal brand. If you stick to those 3 pillars, I promise you, that's when your brand starts to attract patients who literally say, we do not care how much it costs. We do not care how far we have to travel. We want to book with this provider because they have made us feel connected to their journey and to their story. And that is simply what a personal brand does. So a few mistakes that I see doctors and other medical professionals make when it comes to building their personal brands is when they outsource their entire online identity to some generic marketing company. And I can easily tell when I'm scrolling on your Instagram or just looking at your overall marketing, I can tell when it's generic and when it's cookie cutter. And let me save you thousands of dollars. If your marketing team has not sat down with you to go over things like, what makes you different? How do you stand out from your competition? What are we going to implement in the marketing strategy that is not like all the other noise on the internet? Then 9 times out of 10, they have implemented some generic cookie cutter strategy on your business, and you are going to blend in with the rest, probably with the rest of their other accounts, because that's how a lot of agencies work. They're more like dictators versus a partnership, and that is what separates me from most of them, because I understand, like I told you guys in the very last video, I understand the importance of building a personal brand because I'm doing that myself. So I'm not going to, onboard any new client and just implement a cookie cutter strategy or a strategy that we are using for another account. I want to know the things that make you different. I want to know your likes, your dislikes. I want to know how clients feel when they come into your office. What do they say? Is there any certain type of smell? All of that matters when it comes to building your personal brand. Another mistake I see, only posting about devices, not the outcomes or the transformations. If your entire marketing strategy is built around you flexing your newest device and throwing out words like FDA cleared and yada yada yada, that's not a marketing strategy. You are simply promoting features and not outcomes and transformations. And I see this happen way too often where medical providers are standing up with their elbows propped up on their newest device that they probably just bought, that they're probably in debt for. And they're letting everybody know about the features of the device. And patients do not buy features, they buy outcomes, they buy into you. So instead of doing that, do something like use the device on yourself. Okay. And then go and talk about the experience if you must. But just remember, you have to promote the outcomes, the transformation, and the benefits, not the features of the device itself. Not leveraging personal stories or professional credibility. And no, I'm not just talking about showing pictures of your license, because I see that happen all the time. But talk about your personal experiences. Again, going back to why do you do what you do? What keeps you motivated? Share a story. I know there is a story deep down inside somewhere where a patient's transformation just made you feel so motivated about what it is that you do. Or maybe there was a patient experience that made you feel down. Like, marketing is all about making people feel things. It doesn't necessarily have to be a good feeling. It could be a bad feeling. It can make someone cry. It can make them happy. But those are the stories, again, that make you relatable and they show your human side. Not having a clear call to action, no funnel, no patient journey. You're basically just using social media as a playground versus a marketing tool. And yes, you should have fun on social media. I promote that all day long. But you still have to understand that social media is a tool to help you reach X goal. It's like a car. It's a car that you're driving to get to the goal. So it has to be looked at as a marketing tool. And those are the things that I teach you inside of the Social MD, which is my brand new course, Social Media Marketing Made Simple for Medical Professionals. I'll leave information down below. You can actually get this course and learn how to turn your social media accounts into patient attraction machines, because that's what it should be doing for you. Your social media should be helping you book patients nonstop, but it has to be done with strategy, with structure, and with systems, not just posting and ghosting the platform. That's not what we're going to do in 2026. Use your social media as a marketing tool, not just a place where you film trends and you try to go viral and you focus on vanity metrics. Focus on the numbers that matter. Now, how to get started with your personal brand, because I told you guys that by the time you end this video, you're going to know exactly how to build your personal brand. So number one, download the personal brand cheat sheet. It is going to help you. It's going to give you lots of prompts that you can go through and fill in so that you can learn how to build your personal brand. In addition to that, Google yourself and see what comes up. What comes up versus what you want to come up. What do you want your patients to know about you? What do you want them to feel when they walk into your office and when they walk out of your office? All of these things help you get started with building your personal brand. Also, talk less about your treatments and more about the experience, because patients buy into the experience. If everybody is selling the same treatment, which a lot of you are, what is going to set you apart? What is going to make you different? And that is your personal brand. What you value, what you know, what you like, what you connect with, what you trust. I know a lot of you guys want to avoid talking about politics online right now, but it's almost impossible. You have to talk about it. Doesn't matter what side of the field you're on. Own it. and talk about it. Another hack. Here's, if you don't want to get into politics, which I know a lot of you don't. Another thing that you can do, and I don't really share this often. I share this with my paying clients, but because I love you guys over here on YouTube, I'm going to talk about it. Go to google.com/trends. You want to go to trending within the last 24 hours. They're going to be so many options that you can choose from. Pick one of those topics and get online and talk about it. It doesn't have to be related to aesthetics or medicine or beauty or anything. It could be something totally off the wall. But get online and talk about it and see how many people pop up in your comment section. Once you talk about it and you share your opinion, in the video with asking everybody, well, I want to know how you feel too. Let me know how you feel. And then see the reaction that you get. People love when you do this, especially as a medical provider, because they look at you, dressed in your white coat. They see you treating patients and they expect this certain level of professionalism from you. Now, I'm not saying don't be professional, but kind of show up in another light. So that way they can see you are human. Because remember, like I said, people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And I also want to tell you guys this quick story. So if you don't know, I started a new social media account, a new Instagram account. And the reason why I started over was because my other account was built around a bunch of tips. I was giving people tips on how to go viral, editing tips, how to edit a video, how to use Instagram versus TikTok. Very trivial advice. But the problem with that is people were not there because they wanted to know more about me. People were there because they wanted those tips. And the second I started over, and I changed I completely changed my strategy. I started to attract people who were there because they wanted to know more about me. Now, the marketing tips, the growth tips, all of that is just a cherry on top. They know what I do. I have an entire website. I have an email list. Everybody knows. But when it comes to social media, it is more about building your personal brand, building those connections, getting people to like you, know you, and trust you. Because I promise you, once you cross off all of those boxes, they won't even care about what the price of your services are. And it's literally the same thing with me. I don't get those questions anymore. When I used to create a lot of, like, I guess, DIY tip style content, I would get a lot of people that would constantly come to me and they want to know, well, what's the price for this? Or how do you do this? Not, here, Cheri, I know you're the expert. I'm going to just pay you to do what you do so it can be one thing that's off my plate. And that's how you have to see your personal brand too. You have to show up, show value, show your expertise, and you will stop attracting people that are just there for the price. But a lot of the times I see a lot of medical providers, you guys are just posting this month's special, $200 off this, $199 hydrofacial special, yada, yada, yada. And that is why you have the patients in your inbox constantly asking you all the time, well, how much is this? What's the price on that? Do you sell a half a vial of filler and all this type of stuff? But when you focus less on those types of things and you focus more on building your personal brand, patients will not question that. They won't question your prices. They will literally just say, hey, I'm ready to book. Or better yet, they'll just go book the appointment, right? Because that's the goal. All right, and I'll leave you with this. You don't need to go viral. Stop trying to go viral. You just need to be visible by the right people. It doesn't involve dancing. It just involves building your personal brand like your business depends on it. Because really it does. Especially going into the new year, you guys, people are not buying because you offer Botox or because you have a $900 laser facial. They're buying because they know you, they like you, and they trust you. They're borderline obsessed with you. And that is how you build a personal brand that doesn't make patients question your prices. They just want whatever you have to offer. And that is the goal. The goal is to create obsessed patients where they no longer question your prices. So just remember, to get started building building your own personal brand, click the link in the description box below. Download the free personal branding cheat sheet for medical professionals. Let me know if you found anything in this video helpful. If you're currently building your personal brand right now and there's anything that you would like to change after watching today's video, comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.